see the case countries core have and service for the case. Moving to the rails case, one of the things to work like that before you got to move to the only becomes high and low. God, we have position of the state of ADX like so. You're intending to install ADX for this case. You get the option of the uncle. Also get reposition plastic cover like so. And of course, cover like so. This blank filler plate is a full that it can be located the entire iPhone to the top, which is great for you for ACO PCs as well. Get started with the replication. Need to remove the 5K is a 5 bracket in the side chamber of the case so as to get clear access and associate cables. Once this is done, you know, four screws that hold the iron module in place. Then the module from its mount. Removing the blank filler plate at the top of the case is complete. But all you've got to do is to undo two screws that hold the plate in place. Before mounting the iron module, you need to reposition the cable within the iron module so that the cables can run in a direction that facilitates better cable management. And with that done, you can then go ahead and drop the module right in the top panel. Front panel label is located to the top of the case. You have the option of placing a blank filler plate to cover the space where the iron module used to occupy. When you prefer, even remove this triangular shaped faceplate entirely so as to have it answer in the recess and makes moving the case around just a little easier. Say, I really do appreciate its flexibility and modularity. Let's do cable and of the case. We see that Lian Li has included ventilation openings right where you can install the case vent to operate later. Over the bottom panel, we get a removable dust filter that covers with the blank filler plate at the top of the case. All you've got to do is to undo two screws that hold the plates in place. Before mounting the iron module at the top, you need to reposition the cable and the iron module so that the cables can run in a direction that facilitates better cable management. With that done, you can then go ahead and install the module in the top panel. With the front panel label located at the top of the case, you have the option of placing the blank filler plate to cover the space where the iron module used to occupy. Or if you prefer, even remove its triangular shaped faceplate entirely, so as to have it ample recess that makes moving the case around just a little easier. And I say, I really do appreciate this flexibility and modularity. While we're still talking about the top panel of the case, we see that the ventilation openings right where you install the top case values always change over the bottom pan. We get a removable glass filter that covers all 11 to triple 100 and bag opening. As can you see, the case comes with 4 upper pad service of the case. Moving to the rear of the case, one interesting feature is that we let up in the terms of the high and low of my mounting position. In this regard, we get a reposition of the plastic cover that comes mounted for high mode or ATX like so. You're intending to install the micro ATX or mini ITX platform in this case. Get the option of mounting the platform in the low mode. Doing so supports bigger radiators. Need to reposition the plastic cover like so. And of course, you've got standoffs. While we're still talking, removing the blank, you're going to pay at
Hello, hello, hello. Still on the computer. Lian Li. Just
before mounting the iron module at the top. I need to reposition the cable in the iron module so that cables can run in the direction facilitate better cable management.
so yep.
Before mounting the iron module at the top, need to reposition the cables within the iron module so that the cables can run in a direction that facilitates better cable management.
I got it now.
With that done, go ahead
Here, that one here, put that one here, put this one here.
With the front panel IO case, have the option of replacing blank with a fail covered space with IO like you prefer, either remove this triangular shaped faceplate entirely so as to have answer and create a recess that makes moving the case around just a little easier. I must say, I really do appreciate its flexibility and modularity. While we're still talking about the panel of the case, we see that the LP has the ventilation opening right where you install
The lavender mic wasn't working, so I had to start this one. Let me see. Yeah. Okay.
100 mm and openings.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Repositioning the this module right here.
In the terms of high and low position, this regard, we get a reposition of a plastic cover that comes mounted in the default high mode or ATX platform, like so. You're intending to install micro ATX or mini ITX platform. In this case, you get the option of mounting motherboard. Doing so gives you support to quicker radiator and neat
Yeah.
position.
1, 2.
And of course, in position. EX. In terms of expansion slot openings, no surprises here that it covers that are reusable, seeing as this is more of a premium thing. Moving handles, that maybe it's pretty straightforward affair. Lian Li's tool's design for case panel. First, you've got to remove the top panel and snap it easily to undone these touchscreen.
Becomes simpler and simpler.
Dust filter on the underside straight. Rather removing a single thumb screw or the same panel can be pried off.
Wasn't that bad?
It's soft. The side metal panels are replaced with two posts. It can be pried off with ease. It's good to see that we get a pre-installed dust filter slightly fixed for days. Finally, the front tempered glass panel is also held in place with magnets of soft effects. Soft zip.
Some just extra right here.
AOK Tech channel. Do consider subscribing so as to keep up to date with the latest product releases.
Yeah.
That to the period. Starting first with the white feature. You have the option.
These.
And favorite pick up with time. First plate badge.
They really practical.
Without any badge installed.
Yeah.
And five.
Ish.
But those of you who are quite sure what kind of baseband radiation you should have, we have a video. Right now, for perhaps to make a diagram from viewers diagram that can be sent to me to represent the fan radiations. Yeah, straight in. With that, let's talk about the field out best. Things about the side panel here, where we go on to 100 baseband or 240 and an AIO radiator.
Hey. Yep. Yeah.
These covers
These install straps.
positions
42. Stick here. Strum it down here. One of these, maybe a couple of zip ties, maybe.
we get 150 case band, 140 case bands, or 360 AI radiator. The feature is the fact that the panel provides a full bracket and makes it easier to install your fans or radiator side of the case when building your PC. Moving to the bottom panel, you see get confidence stretch work up to 120 case band. We also get a removable bracket. That's not bad.
Keep everything in place. All right.
Just that the O11 its predecessor.
Hello. So just reposition the top right here on the bottom. I think we're going to install.
Right side intake directly towards your graphics card, and it also
I think we should do the motherboard. Let's do the motherboard. Yes.
Finally, over on the rear, there is the single opening post 108
Right now we're going to do the strips, ROG strips. This is Asus. And we're going to set this aside. I think. Yeah. Right, so what we got here is the what we got? Oh, we got a Strix 878, right? And we're going to have that connected to
It's also
a AMD 9800 And then for the memory, we are going to, I'm sorry, for the SSD, we're gonna have a 99 990 Pro, 9100 Pro. Right. Okay. So we can set this aside. Maybe. Zoom in, right? And we can set this on the floor for now. We can now install everything. Yep, still hitting that. So check the night. How to get a knife. So what we're gonna do is break the seal. Want to open it up. And I think I'm going to switch cameras. That's what I'm gonna do. Going to switch cameras. I think I'm going to switch it's a going here.
LTVs all MSI projects by to be compatible with this case.
So we got the motherboard. And antennas.
Did not support.
I'm sorry, my lighting just went out. So I have poor lighting.
It's up to 200 mm. Chamber. Case. You know, this 200 mm figure is for when you the rear 2.5-inch SSD bracket installed. If you do have this set bracket installed, the PSU length clearance goes down to 100. That being said, because this removable bracket makes installing your PSU a free affair.
There you go.
For those of you intending to install 2.5-inch and 3.5-inch drives for your PC build with the O11D Mini V2, Lian Li's got you covered with a 2.5-inch drive bracket that supports up to two 2.5-inch SSDs. This is accompanied by two removable drive brackets right here that each support either a 2.5-inch or a 3.5-inch drive. The drive cages each come with a swiveling door and a cable vent.
So yeah. So what we're doing is
The cable is in standard affair.
this.
Power to connector, a front panel
I'm
on
gonna install this frame on here. Right.
connector, as well as now I do appreciate that it is on the power switch. You can see that it will only two of them but power switch. This really helps with getting the connector up to the board with ease and saves you the hassle of fiddling about pin connector and trying to get it connected to the right pins your motherboard. With that, let's do a demo with 11D Mini V2. Getting the motherboard
Oh, more trouble.
pretty straightforward, where the motherboard standoffs are already pre-installed on the motherboard tray for an 8. As the motherboard now be used
Ooh, still smokable.
Cycling, I didn't have any additional being bags on hand, so I made it with the SL Infinity wireless marketing bag that kindly survived the efficient distributor in the as can be seen, often not to install air exhaust and if I didn't have a spare L wireless receiver or standalone DME bag on the rear. Installing the power supply unit was a cinch too, where you plug in PSU bracket, PSU on there, and then reinstall both bracket and PSU. CPU cooling, of course, then the was AI system. I can ship to LCDs 360R on this review. I will ship to LCDC 360R model with 3 Unifan CL wireless 20 mm bands and installing the AI will require a bit more effort and adjustment for the private compliance with space. In the case, it's a good thing that top panel has a virtual bracket so as to make installation just a little easier. You want to make sure that you check the connections of your AI host so as to ensure that it's properly before you let go you need to. The demo build for this case is installing chocolate graphics card, like Gigabyte ORS G, RTX 4090 Master 34G, and the book, which replicate by sending because the demo build pretty much done. Taking time to talk. Now I appreciate that it's tracks. Case. I didn't all of this stuff. One feature one. If the 24 bit PSU cables right here, shows these cables, it's a cable. And I suppose it also does have this cable items. I also appreciate the fact that it's got the patch rather than strategically placed so as to allow for easy cables from the secondary chamber to the primary chamber of IC system.
Yes, yes. So,
See, it's about that I did not put much effort in cable management. So you want to remove this, I recognize safe business behaviors. It doesn't tell me how much it is successful to install. Now, if I take this step further by installing this new type of under the frame, it's completely not comfortable at all. Why don't you make together to install it? Socket, what we said, full socket is sure that we'll have logical block there, so I cover down. When you get the specific gas, specific next year, it will be these come right here. Put it up. Yeah, we'll put you sit down, top, back, up. Over here, back pick it up. Let's say just keep it back. Let's grab the thing. Want to make sure, of course, on the socket and everything. It's like a puzzle. Go ahead. That secure back will come quick. And we have all first again, have it nice and secure. Execute big on this guidance
First thing I know is that we're doing everything.
Drop down and stop before. If I know additional down to the bottom, next you want to grab your ramp, make sure you install it right where you want to make sure you line up the notch. Find here so that they don't line up or everybody over. See now the notch is lined up, so it's super great. Go. So start off with a second stop, place it right. Now we come, we won't have to stop. Notice that grab get it on top, as it finds when like then apply pressure twice because of this. One. Last two is going to last being box, preparing for this last place. Back on my line of one, you know, my box here. Flips. Okay, now we have a RAM successfully installed. I'm going to say these for RAM. It's absolutely beautiful. Take all this over and access on board. All right, so next step here is installing the SSD. Gen 5 and Gen 4. So for my primary point, these are Samsung Pro, Gen 5 drive, and for the secondary computers, and of course, we need those 7400 that's really fast. Yeah, right. To the 10,000. Okay. Here, stop, turn it, slow, that's this up, very easy to be necessary to deal with all of our and that's stock. That's what most people say. That's stock is stable. And we'll see top slots for the on it's time that it's beautiful price performance. Second and acting Gen 4 second slot give you the best performance and the fast computer SB standard which is connected directly to the chipset, which takes a little bit longer since it has to connect the first and then now when it comes to the cherry, the good thing is that we're going to get that for example, X16 express route with the sharing and that sockets either the sharing additional express slot. Now these two additional express slots are next to be saying Gen 3, we're going to actually want to make this right here. We're not going to make that sure you are like your drive basically how our recommendation for these two additional slots using like a friendly fully slide SSD in the first read off. Now it's started by both side if that's what it's up. Side, of course, side, like that is this is a single-sided drive. If you have a double-sided side, because this is a single side, it's recommended to use this addition and together pad right on top of this pad into the link my not actually contact. So next first things first, make sure we do all sticker. Alright, so sticker still pads on top. Now I'm ready to install the Samsung controls, bottom, control by sockets, actually pull that here, push it in. Back tap here, right up at the top, push it down, side. Now instantly the blockade drive. My second aid drive is also second drive, so you want to make sure you use the best pieces. Cover 2 square pieces. If the black is used for the side, they can go basically anywhere on this area. Here's what I want to do. So starting off with the black piece, so I want to come off with the side, and place that right in the center. When I secure pressure, now that lights on first line. I get the ground for the piece, two-sided, and place that right on top. Like you also get an extra step. Stop. Like after second drive, I have a notch. Tap up, down. Tap, place. You're getting about 7 seconds.
That's it for me. See this.